Hey there everybody, I'm Mark Riley. I'm back with another how to draw lesson, and I'm going to go ahead and just jump into it. This is a lesson on how to draw a realistic eye. I'm going in with my black Prismacolor to make the upper eyelid, and let me just say in general that if you want to draw a realistic eye or realistic anything, you really owe it to yourself to draw from life, or at least look at photo reference, which is what I did for preparation on this video. So the eye shape, fortunately, is very much the way we imagine it. You know, this sort of, I don't know, almost like seed shape, at least right along the edge of the eye itself. Of course, everyone knows that there's this sort of section here on the inside of each eye that comes out, and you know, different eyes have different sizes and shapes of this area over here. So you know, the reference that I looked at gave me this kind of a shape, but you may look at something different or look at your own eye and find that it's shaped differently. In any case, there seems to be maybe one or two little sections if you want to get hyper detailed over here in this area. Now that I've got that section done, I'm going to go ahead and get to the eye itself, and this, again, it's, you know, more or less a perfect circle. So if you don't trust your own circle drawing skills, you may want to trace around a quarter or something, who knows, to get that perfect shape. You know, I don't think there's anything really all that wrong with getting some help from you know, a ruler when you need a straight line, or you know, a cup or something when you need a perfect circle. Anyway, I've kind of got that section in place, and for the pupil, I'm thinking that it's about 1/4 or 1/5 the width of the iris. Again, a perfect circle to whatever degree you're able to do it. And then I'm going to put in a sort of a highlight area over here that, you know, maybe is sort of the suggestion of a window in the wall that's providing some light there. Okay, now I'm going to jump in and do the eyelashes. This is a female eye, and maybe someone who's wearing quite a bit of mascara, who knows. So I'm going to go ahead and give a nice thick, dark, full eyelash area over here. This kind of thing, you know, I can't obviously go line by line and tell you how to do it. It's practice makes perfect, I guess. But again, looking at different reference, looking at different eyes, you're going to see all kinds of different ways of doing the eyelashes. And the only thing is that at the bottom, you want to create a little bit of a separation between the eyelash area and the actual, you know, flesh of where the eyelid meets the eye. This is that line. The second line down here is where the eyelashes are going to come out, and they start quite thin, you know, down over here on this section, and as they go along they get thicker and thicker, at least in the reference that I was looking at. And having got that section done, we've kind of got the basic shape in place, with the basic guidelines for the eye itself. Now, again, every eye is different, but most eyes are going to have some kind of a eyelid, and this one that I looked at for reference had quite a, I guess you'd call a heavy eyelid, which means that the line of the eyelid is pretty distant from the line of the eyelash. Again, looking at different things, look at your own eye, you may find that that line is a lot closer. And in some Asian eyes, there's almost no line at all of eyelashes. This is not so much a video about drawing the eyebrows, so forgive me, I'm just going to drop in really quickly a suggestion of an eyebrow here without talking about it too much. Now I'm going to zoom in right now to what I feel is the absolutely most important part of this lesson, and that is the iris. And I want you to really see the details of what I do here. So pardon me while I zoom in. Now, getting a good iris illustration done is the real key to making a super realistic, almost photorealist looking eye. And what I'm doing here, I'm going to do in real time just this section here, sort of roping off or showing the sections that I'm going to darken up and the sections that I'm going to leave light. Basically, this little area in here is going to stay relatively light, and the rest of this stuff is going to get darkened in. Now, I know people like a real-time video. People don't like when I time-lapse, but seriously, this one I could spend a whole half hour just on the iris itself. So I'm going to time-lapse this part, but I'll come back to explain a little about the choices I made. Alright, so you can see where the key to getting a nice shiny looking eye is getting this nice window-shaped highlight, although it doesn't have to be window-shaped. It could be sort of circular or any number of shapes. But make sure that you keep it nice and white, and that you darken the area near the highlight, and that helps it pop and makes the whole thing look shinier. And you saw that I spent a fair amount of time adjusting the different shades here. There's a band area here near the pupil that's a certain thickness. There's a whitish area down here, and then again, in certain types of eyes, every eye is different, you get the very darkest band of color right around the very edge. I'm going to go ahead and jump in here and very quickly darken this area in of the eyelashes. Again, this is maybe a female eye, someone who's wearing quite a bit of mascara. And with that, we're starting to come into the home stretch on this video. And again, to keep things a reasonable length, I'm going to have to do some of this in time-lapse. But hopefully it won't be anything that you couldn't follow along with. Basically, I'm going to be adding shading to make the whole thing look a little more 3D. And again, I'll come back to explain a little bit about the choices I made. Okay, well, this is pretty much it then. We have put in all of the shading, and, as you can see, with anything that's, kind of going for photorealism here, you just need to take your time. You just got to be patient and keep working at it and keep slowly building it up. That's why I pretty much had to time-lapse through a lot of the stuff on this video. Those are the requirements of doing something truly realistic. And in many ways, if this is the kind of art style that you want to do, the most important thing that you need to learn is patience. You can draw almost anything so long as you're willing to commit the time to it. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you found it useful, and if you want to see me do more realistic stuff like this, by all means, let me know. I'd be happy to do a whole series of videos like this. This is, of course, what I was trained to do in my youth. If you are able to draw like this, I think it does help you to draw in any other style even better. Or to, just bring something extra to it, whether it's the manga style or even just a cartoony style. If you know how to draw this way, you're going to be able to draw in any style at a higher level. I think it's safe to say. Well, let's go ahead and put the pencil down. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. I won't show the cover of the book, but I do want to thank people for buying my Miki Falls series or any of my books. I really do appreciate your support. It means so much, and it does allow me to keep doing these videos. Thanks for watching. I'll go ahead and end this one with my usual promise that I'm going to be back with another one real soon.